Coming up on Hawk TV, we take a look at the state's new campus grading system,
a teacher at the Career Center with a progressing vision problem,
and the girls' basketball game against Southlake Carroll.
This is Hawk TV for Friday, February 3rd. Good morning, Hebron High School. I'm Kamira Bell.
And I'm Drew Vaughn. Last year, the Texas State Legislature added a new rating system for school districts and campuses. Beth Christensen takes a closer look into the district's reaction.
Last year, the state legislature introduced a new way to rate all schools and school districts on different categories with an A to F grading system.
First part is, hey, how did you do on STAR? The second part is basically, did you show any growth on STAR? The third part is about college readiness. There's some community engagement portion in it, and STAR ultimately counts at least 55% of the score.
The state also decided that the grade should be on a curve.
The state is grading on a true bell curve. However many A's you have to have the same number of F's. However many B's you have to have the same number of D's. And so, once again, just a very unfair system.
When the state released the ratings, the district had many concerns.
Well, to us, we think the system's flawed. The A through F system is flawed. There are problems with testing, especially with English tests that are subjective tests.
When the state released the system, they gave out a booklet explaining how the grading system works.
The devices used for measurement were not well defined. The formulas used to get to A to F were not defined.
We just feel like the assessment of schools overall is just not well thought out. The criteria they use to determine whether a school's good in a certain area is flawed criteria.
Reporting for Hawk TV, I'm Beth Christensen. Now back to the studio.
Thanks, Beth.
After leaving for a year, head softball coach Jason Gwynn returns to Hebron. Elena Barnes takes a closer look at the story.
After spending last year as the head coach at Little Elm High School, Coach Jason Gwynn has returned for his 5th year at Hebron and 1st year as head softball coach.
Hebron's so much like a family. The people that I work with are great, and so when the opportunity presented itself to come back to a place that felt so much like home the first time I was here, I absolutely jumped on the opportunity.
Gwen feels that teaching is the most rewarding part of coaching.
But the best thing about coaching is being able to teach, and when you teach something and you see a kid finally get that aha moment where they figure it out, that's really what makes it the best.
Seniors Amanda Roth and Madison Phillips both feel Gwen's return will be instrumental to their college preparations.
He's helping me to become a better athlete and a better softball player because our off season was really hard and that got us in shape. And then with all the new drills and whatnot he's throwing at us, it's making us better.
I feel like he's really preparing me for college, and I'm just really looking forward to see how this season is.
Happy to be back, Gwen feels he is where he belongs.
The pride that people have in the school, students, teachers, staff, it's just a different vibe over here. Levels of success, and again, just that feeling of this being somewhere where I really belonged.
Reporting for Hawk TV, I'm Elena Barnes. Now back to the studio.
Thanks, Elena. We'll be right back.
What? I hate homework. Too much of it.
Why?
We're halfway through this school year, and I just can't do another semester.
It's really not that difficult. All you gotta do is
break your work into smaller pieces. Be vocal about your goals. And even make a planner.
Welcome back. Dale Jackson's welding teacher, Martin Rice, has been working there for 23 years now. I got to take a closer look.
This is what they call the last of the great industrial trades. There's no other trade like welding, and the country depends on it more than any other trade. So it's neat to pass forward what great men passed to me. It's great to pass that forward to my guys and girls.
After serving in the military, Rice decided to pursue a career in welding. Although after falling from a third-story window on the job, he turned to teaching to continue to fulfill his passion.
They said there's a lot of careers in teaching. Well, I called around the whole Metroplex, all the different colleges and high schools, and no jobs anywhere. And I asked a guy, one guy finally said, only way you'll get a job is somebody retires or dies, to tell you the truth. And I'd heard about this place as the last place I called that I was going to give up and just look to do something else. And I called, and the welding instructor had resigned that morning, and they said, come on over, and I ended up getting hired that afternoon.
Rice has displayed his passion not only for welding, but for teaching through life lessons and enthusiasm.
Well, he's very energetic. Sometimes he's more energetic than the guys, but yeah, he's an awesome teacher.
The kids just got to where I came back another year, and I said, well, I'll do a couple more, and here I am 23 years later. The main thing I just try to teach is for them to pursue happiness in life.
Although Rice's journey as a teacher may soon have to come to a screeching halt due to a progressing vision problem called macular degeneration.
So I went to ophthalmologist, and when he's doing it, he starts saying, oh, that's not good. And I thought it was something big in my eye. Well, he said, I'm surprised you don't notice your sight loss.
Rice isn't sure when he will have to retire, although it could be as soon as the end of the year.
And I've had crazy jobs and all kinds of jobs, but this job I literally love. I love every minute of it. It's funny, I don't want to retire. I could have retired 6 years ago, and I've just kept doing it because I like my knucklehead so much.
After teaching for over 2 decades, Rice explains the hardest part of retiring.
Missing my students big time. They keep, it choked me up. Excuse me. Just missing them. They're free entertainment every day. Just that.
His class is teaching welding, but like every day he teaches us something new, like how to be successful in life.
Reporting for Hawk TV, I'm Drew Vaughn. Now back to the studio.
We'll be right back.
I'm Cole. This is Cole on the concrete. Let's go. All right, I'm here with Brian Nelson. Ask a couple questions about the Super Bowl. Here we go. All right, who's actually playing this year?
It's the Falcons versus the Patriots.
All right, who do you think's gonna win?
The Falcons.
Who do you want to win?
The Falcons.
Why?
Because I hate the Patriots.
Why?
They're horrible.
Fair enough. All right, I'm here with Andy Hilburn, here to ask some questions about the Super Bowl. All right, here we go. All right, first off, who's playing?
Teams. Patriots. Falcons.
All right, who do you want to win?
Patriots.
All right, but who do you think will actually win?
Patriots.
Here with Fernando Batista, ask a couple questions about the Super Bowl. Here we go. All right, who's playing?
I don't know. I don't know.
Take a guess.
Well, it's obviously not the Cowboys. Is it the, I don't know, man.
What year was the first Super Bowl?
1918.
1967. What number is this Super Bowl?
51.
What letters is that?
Letter?
Letters, yeah. The Roman numeral.
XXV.
L1. L-I.
There you go. All right, I'm here with Matt Brown, because she just told me.
That's not my name.
Who is performing at the halftime show?
Is it Metallica? Because they got kicked off that last Super Bowl. They were supposed to do the halftime show. They got kicked off.
It's Lady Gaga. Okay. All right, this is the final question.
Okay.
The man, the myth, the legend, God of the flow, Tom Brady. What is his astrological sign?
I don't know.
Take a guess.
Capricorn?
Aries.
Cusco? I don't know.
I don't know. Capricorn.
I have no idea.
It's me.
Say Leo.
Leo.
Yeah!
Cancer.
He's a Leo. Thank you for your time.
Welcome back.
Tonight, girls basketball plays at Southlake Carroll. Cole Phillips takes a closer look into the team's preparation for the game.
With only 2 games left in the season, girls basketball looks to take a win against Southlake Carroll tonight.
Would sure like to beat Southlake Friday. You know, we felt like that was one of the games we could get when they came over here. We were tied at halftime and got away from us in the second half. Of course, it's going to be tough on the road. They've been playing really well the second half of district.
After being tied at halftime the last time they met, Baxter doesn't see the Carroll game as anything out of reach.
We've got to be able to penetrate their zone a little bit instead of playing so much on the perimeter. And then we've got to have some help on the big girl. The last time they went the whole second half, they pretty much just went in the whole time, and we just can't, I mean, she's 6'3", we can't one-on-one with her, so we'll have to help out there. Well, I don't think their guards are great. I think the kids don't think their guards are great, just sometimes we're just not super aggressive. We want to be, and I think they get a little hesitant probably. That's where the age factor comes in. We're so young. I'd like to kind of pick on their guards a little bit this time.
With a little bit of bad blood, senior post Keisha Yancey is looking forward to playing against Southlake.
Whew, how do I feel about upcoming game against Southlake? I'm excited only because it's going to be a very competitive game because we should have had them the last time. And especially me and a certain girl, we're definitely ready to get at her and hopefully not get kicked out of the game.
Senior forward Alexa Gowans is also ready to win the rematch.
I'm really looking forward to it. We really should have beat them last time, and we're ready to go and play them and show them that they weren't better than us.
Reporting for Hawk TV, this is Cole Phillips. Now back to the studio.
In other sports news, boys basketball plays Southlake Carroll in the main gym.
Girls soccer plays at Marcus at 4:30.
And boys basketball plays at home at 4:30. That is it for today's broadcast. I'm Kamir Bell.
And I'm Drew Vaughn. Have a great rest of your day.